The Cape buffalo, often called the African buffalo, is one of Africa's most formidable animals. Known for its unpredictable nature and impressive strength, it plays a crucial role in the continent's ecosystem. Cape buffaloes are large, weighing up to 1,000 kilograms and standing about 1.7 meters tall at the shoulder. Their heavy build and curved horns make them easily recognizable. Cape buffaloes are social animals living in large herds that can range from a few dozen to several hundred. They form strong bonds, and herd members will defend one another from predators like lions. Their communal behavior helps protect against threats. They are grazers, primarily feeding on grasses, which makes them key players in shaping the landscape of African savannas. Cape buffaloes have a reputation for being dangerous, particularly when wounded or cornered. They have been known to charge with little provocation, and this aggressive behavior, coupled with their size, makes them one of the Big Five game animals, a term coined by hunters for Africa's most dangerous animals to hunt on foot. Despite the challenges they face, including habitat loss and diseases like bovine tuberculosis, the Cape buffalo is currently listed as least concern by the IUCN, thanks to its wide distribution and large population. However, in some regions, their numbers are declining due to poaching and human-wildlife conflict. Cape buffaloes are grazers that feed on tall grasses, which helps to maintain the balance between different plant species. By grazing on dominant grasses, they allow other species to flourish, promoting biodiversity. Their feeding patterns prevent overgrowth, which benefits smaller herbivores like antelope and zebras that prefer shorter grasses. As large herbivores, Cape buffaloes are an essential food source for top predators like lions, leopards, and crocodiles. Their calves and weak members are particularly vulnerable, maintaining the predator-prey dynamic that keeps ecosystems healthy. Cape buffalo dung plays a crucial role in enriching the soil, aiding in seed dispersal and providing a food source for insects like dung beetles. This organic matter fertilizes the land, promoting plant growth, which is essential for the broader ecosystem. Protected areas. Many Cape buffaloes live within protected national parks and game reserves across Africa, including the Kruger National Park in South Africa and the Serengeti in Tanzania. These areas safeguard their habitats from encroachment and poaching. Managing diseases. One of the primary threats to Cape buffalo populations is bovine tuberculosis, which can spread to other animals and humans. Conservation efforts often include veterinary programs to monitor and control disease outbreaks within buffalo populations. As human populations expand, Cape buffaloes often come into conflict with farmers, as they can destroy crops and compete with livestock for grazing. Organizations working in African conservation focus on reducing such conflicts by establishing buffer zones and promoting community-based conservation initiatives where local people benefit from preserving wildlife through ecotourism. While Cape buffaloes are listed as least concern by the IUCN, they are vulnerable to habitat loss due to agriculture and urbanization, as well as poaching for meat and horns. Their numbers are stable in protected areas, but conservationists emphasize the importance of maintaining their habitats and addressing poaching. Cape buffalo herds are known for their strong social structures and protective behavior. Herds can range in size from a few dozen individuals to more than 1,000, depending on factors like the availability of resources and the time of year. Here's a deeper look at the dynamics of these herds. Cape buffalo herds are often led by older, experienced females. These matriarchs play a crucial role in guiding the herd to water sources, grazing areas, and making important decisions during migrations. The herd functions as a tight-knit group, with individuals forming close bonds. This social cohesion helps protect them from predators. If one buffalo is injured or attacked, the herd often bands together to defend it, charging at predators like lions to drive them away. Male Cape buffaloes often form smaller, separate groups called bachelor herds. These consist of older males that have left the main herd or young bulls that are not yet ready to challenge for dominance. Bachelor herds are usually more nomadic, roaming around the territory until mating season, when they may rejoin larger herds. Buffaloes communicate using a variety of vocalizations, including low grunts and bellows to signal danger or distress. Visual cues, like the positioning of their horns or body posture, are also used to convey dominance or submission within the herd. When faced with a predator, Cape buffaloes display remarkable defensive strategies. They will form a protective wall around calves and weaker members, using their massive horns as weapons. If the threat persists, they can become highly aggressive, charging in groups to fend off attacks. Conservation efforts to protect Cape buffaloes are multifaceted, focusing on habitat preservation, disease management, and reducing human-wildlife conflict. Here are a few notable programs and strategies. Cape buffaloes thrive in protected areas like the Serengeti National Park in Tanzania and Kruger National Park in South Africa. These parks not only provide safe habitats, but also serve as ecotourism hotspots, generating revenue for local communities. This financial incentive encourages conservation and creates jobs, ensuring local populations see the benefits of preserving wildlife. Community-based conservation programs like conservancies in Kenya work with local communities to protect wildlife habitats. In these programs, communities are given ownership of the land and receive a portion of the profits from ecotourism, creating a vested interest in protecting Cape buffaloes and other species. Bovine tuberculosis, or BTB, is a major threat to Cape buffalo populations, particularly in areas like Kruger National Park, where it can spread to other animals, including cattle. Veterinary programs focus on monitoring and controlling the spread of BTB by quarantining infected animals and promoting cattle vaccinations to prevent transmission from wild to domestic animals. Foot and mouth disease. Another common disease among Cape buffaloes is foot and mouth disease, which can decimate herds and affect livestock. Conservationists often work alongside farmers to prevent outbreaks by creating buffer zones between livestock and wild buffalo herds. To prevent Cape buffaloes from wandering into farmlands, many conservation programs establish fencing or create buffer zones. This minimizes crop destruction and reduces clashes with farmers who might otherwise retaliate by harming buffaloes. In some regions, governments and NGOs run compensation programs to reimburse farmers for any damage caused by wildlife. This helps maintain peaceful coexistence between humans and Cape buffaloes, reducing the likelihood of conflict-driven hunting. The future of Cape buffaloes hinges on continued conservation efforts, disease management, and human-wildlife conflict reduction. By protecting their habitats and ensuring that local communities benefit from their presence, we can secure a future where Cape buffaloes continue to roam the African savanna.